Good
Yes,
morning, everybody.
I'm saddled with Harry. Sorry, people.
Hey, you're a lucky guy. What can I say?
Yeah, I know. Luck has nothing to do with it. Um,
Okay, you're a cursed guy. What can I say?
so I made a decision this year to do more non-live stream, like maybe once a week do a non-live stream video, but it's going to be more like try to be helpful videos. Like, so I'll either be a review, like I did last week. I posted that review for the water dispenser, and I got feedback from the company. They liked the video,
They did.
but they did like the video, but they're Japanese, so their critique was of the part I put in the video to make it humorous, and that was me spilling the water. Well, they said if that was the old version of the machine, that wouldn't have been a problem. But apparently, with the new Nova, you shouldn't do that. The Nova comes with this kind of mouth cup thing that you put over the reservoir to pour the water in so it doesn't splash over. Because they said if it splashes like that, it could get into the components, the electronics.
Yeah.
So I said I'm going to do a review this week on that Spin Clean clone they made, and I'll say that in that video. But they liked it, and it's, I mean, for me, the size of my channel, it's doing okay. It's like veering towards 700 views, and I feel like it'll go more. But here's the positive. That video has generated subs for my channel. So am I getting the right kind of people to watch that video? I assume so if it's generating subs.
The easier thing to do is just buy them.
Well, if I was that person, then I would have bought them a long time ago.
But you know,
like
I had a problem with the water, the lid coming off on the original Humming Guru.
Well,
I've never had that problem with the Nova.
Well, it's just, for me, it's the same thing. It's not, the tank is not different. But here's I make my own filters.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I go to Amazon and buy I have a sheet of it over here. I cut it up.
I've got a roll of it. Huge.
It's a roll of fish tank filters, basically. Yeah. So I cut them to size, and I feel like if I pack it into the filter thing tight, the lid will stay on. So, but this water dispenser has changed everything. It hasn't changed everything, but it still gets it doesn't get water on the machine. There's no splashing at all.
So if I buy this, are the birds going to sing and the sun's going to come up in the morning and flowers are going to bloom?
No, but it'll improve your erections.
This makes me want
you know what it is? Here's what life is, and you know this better than I because you're much older than I am.
Much older.
Life is really about annoyances. It really is.
And you do it so well.
Right. So you know what this does? It eliminates a couple annoyances about using that machine. It just eliminates it. It's harder to tell when the tank is dirty. I know there's a window.
Yeah, that's my issue with it right there.
Yeah, but but again,
you put the dirty water into the clean water that's still in there.
But you know how many records you get out of cleaning. You know when you need to change.
When it starts to drain slowly because the filter's filling up, then I figure it's time to change it.
Pardon me?
Jim's here.
Hey, Jim, did you just get back from robbing a warehouse or something?
No, I dress like this when I let the pig out.
Who let the pig out?
You never let the pig out.
I let the pig out. I do it these days. Sherry's got to take off to work.
Does the pig sleep in the house?
No. Well, she has her own house.
She has a little barn thing.
No, I'm talking about the pig.
I'm the pig.
Oh man, it's too early for this.
Yeah, so the pig is out. There's peace in the barnyard right now.
How is there not peace?
Well, sometimes they get upset if there's like a hawk in the neighborhood, or
Well,
coyotes.
don't they go back into a shelter if there's a hawk?
No, they just sort of freeze. They stop moving and making noise. I think the hawks.
Kind of what we do here.
Yeah.
When there's a troll.
When Rob goes off.
Yeah.
When Rob starts talking about taking over Greenland.
No. Can I just? I want to get this out of my system. Why are people so fucking stupid? I mean,
YouTube.
Here,
you know what? Take the word "why" off of that sentence.
Here's what I want to say. It seems to me common sense, if you have it, can make you understand, oh, this, I shouldn't pay much mind to this. The people that choose to take stupid shit and support their arguments on stuff, do you not think that other people will identify it as stupid shit?
It's like one guy did this whole video about this electronic pump that puts water into the hummingbird.
Hey,
it's called the Dunning-Kruger effect.
Hey, listen, Harry. I'm saying I don't like talking politics, but this dipshit kid who did the thing about the thing.
Iceland? You mean about Iceland?
No. Oh. The dipshit kid whose parents were Mormon scammers. The kid is functionally retarded, I think. He did the expose on the after school places for kids in Minnesota.
Okay. All right.
I'm sitting here. I'm all for, you know what? They did find fraud in Minnesota. It was a white lady. They have all these charges. Am I dumb? Like, if one thing we know from watching lawyer shows is the one thing I always say is follow the money. Follow the money.
Yeah.
If you follow the money, you'll find the fraud. This kid did none of that, and he's functionally a moron.
But so that is what's required to make. You want to make a lot of money. You start going around in public as a functional moron. People will watch it.
Hey, then why aren't you richer than you are?
Call him by his name. Just call him by his name. Baron.
No. Who?
Baron.
Honestly, I slip into a thing where people just don't even want to watch me being an idiot.
Yeah. Hey, by the way, Mazzy's probably fuming right now. Mazzy's fuming right now going, well, they're talking politics and he's not here to enjoy it.
As soon as he gets here, though, you have to cut it off.
Yeah, no more politics.
He said he was visiting his kids, so I don't know if he'll be here.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
okay.
I'm just saying. Here's the deal. The world's full of horrible things. The world is. This must be amazing to people. I don't feel like I make my point of view on the world known and like Mazzy does. I am not Mazzy. So but I probably generally have the same thoughts Mazzy does. I don't really make it known. So when people label me as some sort of leftist person, that's not who I am. I believe people on all, like, here's a good example. There's these things. Do you know these social auditors? Do you know what that is?
No.
They're the people that stand outside places with cameras to catch shit on film. And generally what they do is they want confrontation and they pepper spray the other person. I think they're kind of left leaning, these social auditors. I think they should be run over. They just cause problems.
So we're protecting our rights, Rob.
What is that, like 7 guys going out and doing that?
There's lots of guys. It's content. First of all, it's content for social media. People watch it, which is whatever. But they don't help anything. They don't change. I'm not a big protester. I don't. Jim goes, look, I'm going to go out and do this. Do you want to come? And I go, no, I don't really feel going out and protesting is my best use to change social policy. I think voting, I think getting off your ass, learning about what's going on, and voting is the way to change things.
Voting is the way to change things, but to something that you might understand, you'll get this, Rob. If 3.5% of a population mobilize, that has an effect.
No,
If
okay,
3.5% of a population get out there and do
Jim,
that's like voting. That's like
it's
voting.
here. Okay, let me
I'm
finish.
just saying it just is. It's
No,
just,
no, it isn't, and I'll
it's
explain
like
why it
your
isn't.
kind of a thing. It's like advertising. It's like marketing.
No,
If
no. Well, let
that
me.
big of a number happens,
But Jim,
3.5% is the number.
Okay,
It
Jim.
is.
Okay, when over 35% to 40% of people that have the right to vote don't exercise it,
Mhm.
that mobilization actually, I believe, hinders them from going out and voting. That mobilization doesn't educate them on what's going on and the power they have.
Oh, no.
with their
I'm
vote.
not talking about. I'm not
Well,
talking
that's what
about
I.
that.
But you know
That's
what?
not what
That's
I'm
what I'm
talking
talking. Okay, I don't
Well,
want to
good
get
luck
too.
with that.
I
Good
don't want
luck
to
with
get too.
that.
What
You're going to
what?
educate the
I
population.
hate it when
No, no.
daddy and
Oh,
daddy fight.
Jim, you need to
started off by
chill.
asking
First
me,
of all,
why is everyone
yeah,
so
Jim, you're
stupid?
going on a ramp. That is not what I'm talking about. So chill out. That
All
is
right.
not what I'm talking
Jim's
about.
about 2 minutes away from storming out of
Storming
here.
off. But and I don't want to get too political. I'm just telling you my point of view on the world. But it seems weird to me that you want to. This stems from the biggest idiot I've come across coming on social media is Melody. That guy is a grade A10 brain cell operator. When I saw him on Rachel's stream spewing the stuff he's spewing, that guy has roasted all the marbles he has left in his head. So when I see someone like that who has the same rights I do as an American citizen, I am more than troubled. That's all I'm saying.
Now, I'll
All
tell
right.
you, there is one type of auditor that I watch, and that's the people that go out and publicly do a video like of a government building or a police station, and then they come out and say, you don't have the right to do this. They're
That's
out there protecting our rights to do that.
no, okay, but that's not their motivation for doing it. That's what I'm talking about.
No, well,
I don't listen. I'm not a big believer in social journalism because there are certain things you need to learn or he have the ability to do to be a journalist. And here's another thing. I hate it when people call mainstream media. Do you understand what that means? It's the media that most people watch, which
do
is
you
like
prefer
Fox.
lame?
Which is like Fox. When people, I don't know. I'm so troubled by. I don't want to stupidity. That's why I'm troubled by. I should be in the
That is troubling. We've
encyclopedia.
flipped, so we're like number 45 nation in the world in terms of education. We've slipped way down.
Okay, so let's go back to
But
what we
anyway.
are, what our standing in the world is as far as education. Here's where we're great. Everyone has access to the same education. People do not, for whatever reason, people do not exercise their right to learn and participate in education. And I don't know what the disconnect is when stupid people feel done wrong, that a conspiracy. I want to start a podcast. Let me know if anyone's interested in doing a podcast with me. It's called Making Up a Conspiracy Theory. That's what I want to do. Let's make
I
up
can
one
do
and
one
see
right
how
now. Let's do
much
one right
traction
now.
it gets.
This is something that's going to seem like nothing, but it could snowball. Mazzy and Texas Dave are in cahoots together.
Hey,
they're doing something together.
I have a conspiracy theory.
And Jason
Rojas
going
on.
Okay, I have
They
a
won't tell us
conspiracy
about
theory.
it.
Here's a conspiracy
You know
theory
what?
in the. Let me hold
They
on.
exchange those gift baskets.
Okay,
David
hold on.
They exchanged gift baskets. What the fuck is
I
up
need
with
to
that?
I need to do two things right now. There's a conspiracy theory in the vinyl community. Here it is. Hey, what's up, Chris? So then, next thing I want to address is this. Mazzy, as connected you are with a bunch of idiots in England and a few Canadians, I don't feel like you have the pulse on what countries outside America think. You know why? They still come here to visit. They still celebrate everything American. You're part of the problem when you say everyone hates America. Everyone hates that guy.
Yeah.
People
I
love
think I
America.
think the rest of the world should boycott the U.S. There shouldn't be the big World Cup. Nothing.
Well,
It should just cut us off.
Boycott
Well,
the
That flag
Olympics
is gone.
here in LA.
well, the
I'm doing
World
a
Cup,
special-
the World Cup is mostly here in LA too.
I'm doing a
Jim.
special Olympics
Yeah,
site.
Hey.
you see what a mess that's
issue.
going to be.
Hey, by the way, people, last week was the registering for the Olympics. So if you're interested in watching the Olympics live, you have
Getting
to
tickets.
pre-register. It's free. And then I think in
Correct.
April you get a slot where you can go in and buy your tickets. So
And I'll be selling anything I get on the aftermarket for a big profit.
Jim will be
Yeah.
renting out the pig house as an Airbnb.
Anyone wants to stay there. We're doing a
Jim-
special issue of Record Collector News, a special Olympics issue.
Jim, did you
Special.
make
Hold on.
money in
Hold on.
'84?
Fluffy, let me go find out. Hey, Vinyl Piper, am I hanging out with you tomorrow?
I'm not sure. I'll let Fluffy know.
Hey,
Have your people call my people.
so tomorrow, Jim, do you mind if me and you meet up with Jim and we go have lunch around where we'll go tomorrow?
I have to work tomorrow, but I plan on going to Silver Lake at the record store there.
Yes.
There's a rare psych record on the wall that I'm going to bring cash and try to talk him down. And then he's
Tomorrow?
got 20% off of
I'm gonna do it
everything
today.
under $75, I forgot. And 10% off everything that's higher than that. So yeah, definitely doing that. But can I show a record?
What?
Well, I was on a roll, but
You
suppose
were. You guys were talking stuff. So this just arrived 2 days ago. It's called Morley Gray, The Only Truth. This is a 1972 psych record, hard rock acid psych from Ohio. And the OG is thousands of dollars. The reissues are hundreds of dollars. And this came out in 2010 on Sundays. That's still $150. So just Pearson at the end of next month is putting this out, and people will get it March 15th. But at Peppermint, if you type Peppermint Records, you can get it earlier. There's only 100 of them. Super, super good. Love this record. And you're going to start seeing people show it because it just came. It's got replica of the inner sleeve. This is very guitar driven, really good melodies, really good stuff. The hype stick, it came with this coney sauce swirl, something stupid. Coney sauce swirl, clear red and orange swirl, but a really, really good record. I just streamed it on my channel.
how much originals
20
did
minutes
that go
ago.
for?
It hasn't sold in years, so I'm guessing 4,000, 3,000, something like that.
Who reissued it?
Gerson's doing it in a month, and Peppermint, if you type Peppermint Records, because that's the studio they originally recorded it in '72, it'll take you to their Bandcamp, and you could buy it. There's only 100. I'm surprised it's still there, but it's a super, super great hard.
Did you do a live stream of it?
Yeah, I just did it and came off it, and I'll put the link.
Put a link?
The link in the chat. I played the whole album, and then after I played this album, the biggest news for me in my psych world, and is from what I heard, is this dark round the edges. There's a guy who put something up on YouTube. He's got an original copy, the last one that was sealed, sold for $20,000. This is a reissue from our Karma, and the guy put up his copy from the original, the guy who made this, and I bet you he's going to want $15,000 to $20,000. And he'll get it. It's a super rare, also from 1972. The vocals aren't great, but this is really, really good guitar stuff. Very psychedelic guitar, and I find it fascinating when these records sell for such a huge amount. I love the historical aspect, and it's a ridiculous amount to pay.
Right, but
I get it.
my feeling is these are generated Grail records. That's the conspiracy theory, everyone.
Sure, it wasn't $20,000 20 years ago.
Well, it wasn't a record. I mean, how available was it to people when it originally came out?
Not available at all.
It's like a private press.
And then our karma. So this label, these guys have done wonders for the bootleg, or for bringing up their bootlegs, but they brought back all these old private press records way before Gerson or Noble or anyone, and they sound really good. Often they were needle drops, but it's the only way you can get it. They did everything from Fraction to all the classic Psych Rare records.
My
And
feeling
it's
is
great.
like, at least sticks in my head what a record store owner said to me, at least with Capitol Records, they didn't do cutouts. They went back to Capitol and they destroyed all the albums. That's was like a fake generation of rarity for the record, right? Like that,
Prince's
like that
Black
Gandalf,
Album.
the Gandalf record. That's a Capitol record. They destroyed all the original pressings.
And that's what made it.
That's what, or that SRC record. That was a Capitol record.
And so, and then Rob is starting to be my pimp. He sent me a photo of a record. Sent me a photo of a record over at Atomic, and I've worked 16 days in a row. And today I could finally get to Atomic, and I'm going to go straight to the wall. Normally, Atomic is the most expensive wall in the business. They put up records just to show it. But if you walk up with cash, and if it's the younger guy, he'll give you a deal with no tax and cut it down 15% or 20%. If you go in with Rob and he goes first, and Rob can tell you that the guy's in a good mood, you might get 25% off. And so I'm going today to pick up this record. It's a really rare psych record, and I'll explain what it is once I secure it. That's all I got.
I'll show it to you now. Talk about hard to find records. The Jazz Dispensary, which is Craft, announced yesterday that a Joe Henderson Tarragon, which I found an original of it not too long ago, they're reissuing it. Comes out in March. That's a good record.
Uwe and I are doing a garage sale Saturday, and I have 10 boxes of hard to find records because none of them are alphabetized.
Very nice.
Hey, but hold on. Harry did find a hard to find record.
I did, yes.
Do you have it on you to show?
No, it's already in the possession of Uwe.
Did you make him a good deal?
Led Zeppelin 2 RL at Half Price Books.
Nice. What kind of condition? What kind of condition was it in?
VG plus.
Great.
It was better than the one he had, so he was able to upgrade. And he left a comment and said that it sounded good when he got home. We played it.
Well, I have one that looks like it's G minus, but it sounds VG. Or even
this
better.
One had a few very light marks on it, and I cleaned it twice. I don't know if he cleaned it, but as you played it in the quieter areas, you could hear a little.
You hear a little noise, but it's so loud.
Yeah.
I recommend it if you find one. I would say out of all the vinyl community grails that people, it's like I would like someone to make a record video of like the 10 vinyl community grails that people meaning the records people suggest you should get, regardless of genre.
Which,
that RL,
yeah,
the Led Zeppelin 2. If you ever get one, that would really change the way you think.
This was an RLSS Monarch pressing.
That's the one you want, where it's I have. That's the one I have.
PR pressing.
Hey,
Santana Abraxas. There's a version of that's much better sounding than the others.
But they all sound good.
Yeah, they all
sound good, but there is a much better sounding version.
You know what? I have an original, and that thing sounds awesome. Hey, I'm going to talk about the Oscars because they just announced them, but I did watch the Masters of the Universe trailer, and I'm part of film threads with people. Here's what I said. The 10-year-old version of myself, that would carry me to June when it comes out. Go watch the Masters of the Universe. and remember what it was like when you were a preteen and you stopped liking kids movies and you saw these kinds of films. That's what the trailer looks like to me. That Masters of the Universe. It looks good.
Is it going to be as good as Jumanji?
It's not the same kind of film.
Are there
It's
any
an action.
vampires?
It's an action superhero kind of movie.
Zombies?
The trailer did all the right things. In fact, if you know Masters of the Universe, He-Man, the villain's Skeletor, they bring Skeletor right at the end of the trailer. They did that. The trailer is good. They did all the right things. I'll tell you, Harry doesn't have a lot to brag about, but when he did Harry Fest, and by the way, Harry did everything he could to make people hate Harry Fest, but everyone gathered in the room he's in, and he put on the Led Zeppelin 2, and you've never seen so many people just like this.
And like Rachel was downstairs, and all of a sudden she heard the volume go up, and she goes, "Uh-oh, I know what they're doing." They all ran up here.
Yep. I'm telling you, on a really good system with that playing, you never heard anything like it.
When I saw Harry, and the one time I went to his house, that's the record I had him put on.
And what was your thought?
Well, it was good. It was before I have a Presswell white label promo. Really
I have the Presswell,
version,
but not
right.
a promo.
But right, and I want to get the Monarch. I'm curious the difference if you played them right next to each other. Is there really a difference?
Well, who did? Because I know if I was suggesting an affordable one to get, is like a George Peros 70s pressing Monarch. That one I've had before. That sounds good.
Harry, are you really having a garage sale this weekend?
Yeah, Saturday morning.
Actually, there's a free bowl of chowder for anyone who buys 5 records.
Yeah, 5 records or more.
Is it just going to be you and Uwe sitting there?
Yep.
Are you
Got
just selling
2
records?
tables I set up in the garage, put a bunch of... There's a local guy who is pretty big in the collecting world around here. He sends out a email every now and then about... he does a similar thing. So he's going to send his email out about our show or our garage sale. And I think we'll have a good turnout. We've got it on social media. And
what's a good turnout?
I don't know. I'm hoping we get 30 to 50 people. Over a period of time.
Are all your records priced?
Yeah. They're all clean, priced, put in new sleeves.
Garage sale
Because
prices?
I picked up a big collection. I picked up a collection of like over 300 records about a month ago. And a lot of good stuff in there. So I just cleaned it and priced it. And
do you re-sleeve
and what I don't sell here, I'm taking to the record show.
Do you re-sleeve it?
Yes.
When you price those type of records, are you discogging, going to medium, going down? How do you?
I'm going lower because I want to move them.
Right.
But
you look up every one?
Well, most of them I have a good idea. But
Right.
if I don't, I look them up.
Hey,
but I don't go by Discogs. I go by eBay. What people really are paying for stuff.
Right.
Hey, I had a record experience yesterday. So I ordered a record off of eBay. It was not that cheap. I get it, and it's warped. Now I could flatten it. The fact that the dude didn't list it as warped, and this is what this guy did. And this is like the second or third time someone did this to me. Well, if it's tracking and plays well, he's like trying to rationalize the warp. And he goes, well, warp falls into the VG category. And I responded back to him, I'm an experienced record buyer and seller. A warp does not fall into VG category. In fact, I wouldn't sell a warped record unless it's rare, but I have the opportunity to try and flatten it. But I go, the fact you didn't list it as warped is the reason I want to return the record to you.
How bad is the warp? Would you know if you didn't put it on a turntable and looked at it, would you know it was warped?
Most people want to label me as some sort of hysterical person. Yeah. I will show you the warp.
Okay.
Okay?
You sold me a warped record a week and a half ago.
You can shove it up your ass. Is that warped?
Yes.
Would you sell that on eBay without saying
Yes,
what it is?
but I would mention it. I'd mention it. Slight warp.
Yeah.
It's
I
not
got
a
one
slight.
those-
Oh, hold on. When this much air is between the turntable and the record, that is not a slight warped.
I
This-
got a slightly warped
This is
one
a
the other
slight
day.
warp.
Maybe you need to adjust your turntable.
Can you make me
Maybe
big?
I need to come over there and adjust you.
Make me
Ouch.
big, Rob. I got a warped record, but you have to be
That
able to
sounds
see it.
sick when you say that. I don't like. That's
That is a
warp.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna play. If I send this to you, can you flatten it?
Yes. But you have to be able to send it in a record of whiplash sleeve, whatever it's called.
Rob, can I show one
That's
more
a
record?
warp.
Records. What is this bullshit?
Oh, hold on.
Go ahead.
There's Harry. There you go. Show your stupid record.
So, Harry, you've heard of Dead Moon?
Yes.
Portland? Yeah, from Portland. Fred Cole, who was Lollipop Shop, and he was Dead Moon and did a lot of grunge, and I first saw him at the Color Box in Seattle. I just found this, and it's called the Western Front. He started a band called the Western Front and did country in 1984, and just did a few singles, just playing old time country. And I saw this. I found this recently. It's on his label, the Western. On his label, what's his? Wazigo Ray Records, and he also was in the Rats. But then he's most famous for Dead Moon. And I've been looking for this for quite a while, so kind of happy to get it. I'm not a big country, but I look old country, and this is like a retro thing. But Fred Cole is the guy right there. Really great. His vocals are an acquired taste, but once you acquire it, it's
Yeah.
great. It's great punk. This is great country. Okay.
Cowpunk.
Yeah. Cowpunk. It's right in between. Right before he went really punk with Dead Moon. And I haven't even listened to it yet. I just got it and pretty happy to have it. They didn't put out an LP.
Where did you get it from?
I got it from a friend of mine who got it from, what's that store over by, not by Permanent Records, by Lance. I forgot the name of the area.
Cypress Hill Park.
It's by the Brazilian store, Rob. That La Playa. It's the record store.
Is that
owner
where
sits
Rob
in the
gets his waxing done?
He never talks.
Maritime on Maritime. Off of Fig.
Figueroa, on Figueroa by the bowling alley.
Yeah, that's
That,
gimme.
yes. That guy won't talk to me. I'll walk in there and go, hey, and he just and he will not
Really?
talk to
Yeah,
me
but
at
he
all.
does
Yeah.
that to everybody. Except Jim.
Talks to me. He's a nice guy. Doesn't advertise with me.
Jim, when does the next paper come out?
February. 2 weeks. A week. Week and a half.
So one of the records that I had in there that I've advertised for 6 months, someone sent me a link to an eBay listing and finally found it. And
you want to change it?
It cost me $750.
Oh,
and it's
we
from
should
Mercer
put a-
Island. From Mercer Island, 1972. But I'm so glad to have it. And the last
Right.
one that ever sold listed was $450. But it's called Grand Theft, and it's super clean. It's quadraphonic, and I can't play. I could play it, but I don't have a quadraphonic system. But I'm happy to have it, so I took it off my list. And now what I added on the next ad was that single that Lance at Permanent Records put on his comp, his Volume 3 Grand Theft. Right, so it's super hard to find.
Don't you go on eBay and put those as notify me if one pops up?
I have so many notifications, and I've been working, and I delete each morning and quickly kind of scan it, but it never came up. But someone saw the ad, and they knew that ad, and they sent it to me and said, "Hey, it's right here," and I got it minutes after it was listed.
It was that person, a known person in the VC.
He was a guy in Costa Mesa, and I guess he's selling more things. So, but
no,
happy to get it.
The person who let you know, were they a VC person?
They were an Instagram person. Yeah, they were an Instagram person. A lot of leads from Instagram.
Now, question for people who can play quadraphonic records: is there a cheat, or you have to have a quadraphonic setup?
Can't you just play a quadraphonic?
You can play it. It's just a different mix. It's cool. The Dark Side of the
No,
Moon quad
again,
sounds great.
I have quadraphonic records I play on
Right.
my system.
Yeah.
Obviously, I'm not listening to them in quadraphonic. My question is, again, is there a way of cheating your setup to hear the quadraphonic in a quadraphonic record?
I don't
No,
know.
you got to have 4 speakers and you got to have something to.
Is it a different cartridge?
You know, I'm not sure. I had a dual 1229Q when I had my quad system, and it was made for quad, so maybe
Hey,
I don't know.
I have to do some cleanup.
I had a rich dentist in the neighborhood who had one.
All right, Nick Pantazzi or Pantasy. Have you watched me before? I have a Rega, can't use a clamp. Secondly, I have Jim's flattener. I could have flattened it. The big reason is the putts did not list it as warp. And then he tried to rationalize it, which is a big no-no with me. That's what happened. I appreciate your help. Can you take all that energy and apply it to eliminating my enemies? Thank you.
The thing with quad records too is there's different systems, different formats, so you need different decoders depending on what it was, which one it is, and it gets into. Uwe has a complete quad system set up.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, Bill's saying if you have a Dolby Pro Logic system, no?
Or you could get
Receiver?
that new, what's the, Dolby with the 25 speakers.
All right, here's another question.
Shit.
Dude.
I thought I had it turned off.
No, you thought you had anything.
It was on silent, I thought.
All right, here's
I
another
always
question.
call Jim every morning.
That's so funny.
It's the same 3 people that call him all the time. Hey, so Harry, have you listened to a quadraphonic record and go, wow, I heard something in that record I've never heard before?
Oh, yeah. I playing it in a stereo system. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Patrick does a good one with an Aerosmith song where it starts out with the horses, and you just hear the horses, the cloppity cloppity clop, so much more prevalent right up front that you don't hear it on the stereo pressing.
I can tell you when I first started buying CDs, the one CD that kind of said, wow, was Chicago. I forget which. I was listening to the song Saturday in the Park.
Chicago 5.
But there's a part where the guy, he's talking. I was
Dialogue.
hearing. Yeah, but it's very buried if you've ever heard the song. Like, I never knew it was in there. Then when I got the CD and heard it, it was clear in the CD. That's me. My experience.
Rob, I gotta go. Thank you for letting me jump on and show a couple records. Harry, nice to see you. I need to go visit my mother. I've been saying that for a freaking year. And when I do, I'll see you, Harry.
How's that? By the way, how's that show doing that you're working on?
It's getting panned technically because it's streaming, but I think it's going to be a good show. It's a top secret show, but yeah, it's been brutal. And
I thought it's already. You can already watch it.
Yeah, we air Tuesday and Thursday, Wednesday.
Yeah.
The day off.
Well, can you tell us what it is so we can watch it?
Then I probably out myself. Isn't that bad to out yourself on?
We don't want to out him.
You do, yeah. No outing. But thank you guys.
All right.
Okay.
Later. It's a beauty contest for seniors. That's the show.
It sounds like a conspiracy to me.
Yeah.
And that's and Jen, why does everyone hate Crosley's? Because it's a conspiracy.
That's on the guys.
More money.
I'm seriously thinking of starting. Let's make up a conspiracy, and we'll just make one up. So Uwe saying he played Dark Side Quad with you, Harry.
We were at a record show, and he came over and said, "Hey, this guy's got a quad Dark Side for $50. You should buy it." So I went over and it was in really nice shape.
Wouldn't that
It's
go
a
for
seller
how much does that go for?
more than $50.
Yeah.
But it's one of the sellers I know real well. And I said, Randy, would you? I said, take $40. No. Okay. You take Venmo or PayPal? No. Okay. So Uwe had to loan me 50. I'd run out of cash. He loaned me $50 and I bought it. I'm glad I did.
So what did you hear in that you don't hear in the
You can
regular?
hear different, like in the beginning when you hear like them running, through
Yeah.
you hear little things you hear that are different.
That's nice. I like that when that happens.
Yeah.
Jim, can you listen to a quad record?
Not in quad, no.
I've got about 48 quad records, and I know that because I met a guy at a garage sale. We were both flipping through records, and he's looking for quad, and I said, I've got some. So we left there. He came over to the house and looked at my quads. He bought like 4 or 5 of them. And then he went home and he sent me a text and said, hey, I want to buy all of them. How much for all of your quad records? So I told him $300. So he's going to buy all of them from me.
Has it happened yet?
He's not going to buy the Pink Floyd. I'm keeping that one. No, he hasn't come over yet.
Quad. Zappa did a quad record. I think he was one of the first guys. He did some quad.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Uwe is saying we played the quad at his house too. Yeah, that's right. And that was
nice.
Hey, Rix, you're very close to being timed out. Have you ever provided anyone with any helpful information?
That's helpful. Stay away from Crosley.
Everyone knows that.
No. Freakbeat has a big sign.
Yeah, what does it say?
Don't come here asking for questions about how to fix a Crosley. We don't know.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Now they have Dolby Surround or whatever. That when played will cause anomalies, frequency, and after. Okay.
I really don't keep quad records. I'll pass them along or sell them. But obviously I can't listen. If it's a hard to find record and I find a quad, I'll keep it.
If you find quad 8 tracks, believe it or not, they go for pretty good money.
Oh really? Wait, I correction.
And most of them have a purple plastic shell, so you know it's a quad.
A lot of Impulse records originally came out as quads, so I have those.
Huh.
I have the Black Jazz ones. If you find an original, they're typically quads.
What's your feeling on direct metal mastering?
That can sound
for a while. They pushed it, DMM.
Well, when I got into this, if the Blue Notes in the 80s, they were DMMs, and I found the DMMs are kind of poppy, they're kind of loud,
hot.
They're kind of hot a little bit.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel it's about the music. Stupid.
Here, this is direct metal.
No, that's a direct to disc. It's not. It's not direct metal.
Not? Oh, direct cutting. You're right.
Hey, God, when I can correct you, you should feel bad about what you just said.
I'm thinking quad came out around 74, 75 because I bought my system in 76.
Well, it seems like every record that came out, they were making a quad. Why was that?
They were pushing it. They really were pushing it.
Yeah. There was a family in the neighborhood that had a quad set up.
I had 4 Bose 501 speakers, which were the big square speakers.
Yeah.
When I got sent back to the States from Italy, the government shipped all my stuff and they destroyed one of the speakers. I mean, it was just like the whole front was just ripped and shredded down. And then we had to break into the house and all my stereo equipment was stolen. So I had to replace everything.
Yikes. I didn't do it.
No, I don't think it was you.
Well, based on the way you were dressed when you first came in, yes, you did.
I could have. When I was a kid, we used to break into houses all the time. Every house in the neighborhood we broke into. But we didn't really The only thing we would steal was maybe some booze.
Some what?
We just alcohol,
I thought you said boobs.
booze.
Holy model rounders. Do you like boobs a lot? Yes,
Gotta
I
like boobs a lot. If you like long, flag along, and if you like boobs a lot, tag along. BB pop the boob a lot.
They're big and round and all around.
I think I have that.
That was, I think that was Dr. Demento special too. That was the one he played a lot.
Well,
Boobs
how
a
much?
lot.
Hold on, Mr. Stickermania. Harry said the one he has is Dark Side.
I paid
You got it
$50 for it. I don't know what it goes for.
I got fix. I got get that in straight, so I don't.
Yeah, Jim has fake choppers.
I got to talk to what's his name? Who's the guy in Canada that? Anyway.
Hey, damn B. Were you serious about selling that Techniques turntable? Let me know.
There's your quad.
Hold on, let me make you big.
Oh, interesting. Great.
And then it's got that nice label. Yeah, sounds good. The only thing, it didn't come with the posters and the stickers, but it's got the same ones. I can match those up.
You can Frankenstein it.
Frankenstein.
Well, I recently found that 30th anniversary one, and that thing sounds awesome.
We found one of those at Half Price Books too, and Elk Boy bought it.
For how much?
I think it was $25.
What?
Yeah, they didn't know what they had. I wasn't sure what it was at first, and I looked at on the back. There's a little white box there with
yeah.
And I looked it up, and I said, "Pretty sure this is it."
Did it have everything in it?
I don't think it did.
Because
no, I'm sorry. It was 49. It was $49. I remember.
It's still cheap.
Yeah.
But the one thing you want, like mine didn't have it, is there was a poster for the 30th anniversary.
Chris,
yeah, on the front. I've got one without that too that I bought from Patrick.
I want to get a 1200 at least. Wait, you have one?
A nice old 1200. Those are.
I don't want an old one. I want a nice one.
The old ones are nice. They're awesome.
Just buy the new one they've got out.
How much? That's a $3,000 turntable, right?
So sell some of your records.
Listen, don't tell me how to live my life. I might storm out.
I like to see that.
1200G. I'll buy a 1200G. I want a 1200G. I'm trying to. That's why I'm going to
my turntable, but I might at some point. I'm going to have to replace the stylus. So
I'm going to Exponent to try to meet the guy from Technics.
All right, set up a deal. I'll do a review for him.
Yeah, that is on the list, Rob, but it's on the B list. Getting you a turntable from this guy. I'm going to have to give him a crap ton of ads just to take care of me. Those tables, no, I don't know.
Wait, I'm looking for a Techniques 1200, whatever.
He's got a GR. They went up because of tariffs, like $500, $700.
Yeah, so they're like $3,000 now, right?
But Harry
could,
if he was cool, drive to Canada and buy one and sneak it back across the border for us.
If I was cool.
I'm looking. I think I'm looking for this one right here. The 1200 MK7.
You do?
But it's a used turntable, right? That's $1,000.
Go look it up. That might be the one.
Look, hold on. Here's the deal I'll make. If you help me get one of these, I'll mention your name here on the live stream.
I like Chris James' avatar. Kind of. He's got the same thing in black and white.
Very nice. Vintage gear is tariff proof, but I'm not talking vintage. I'm talking brand new. The brand new Used to be $4,000. Now it's $5,000, I think, or maybe it's
When
5,500.
Techniques gas a new model.
SL 1500C.
Is that a good?
$1,500.
Is that better than the 1200 MK7?
No, I don't. Well, I don't know what the MK7 is. I don't know what that is.
Here's the real reason I want. I know it's a workhorse, but I want it. It's easier to change the cartridge if I decide to put a mono card on there, right? That's why I want it.
Just get a turntable that you can put a second arm on it.
You need the GME Master Edition.
It's easier to put a new head on a turntable than a new changing the arm.
I've got that Technics in my blah blah blah. That's what you need. And it's auto return, which means you can pass out and it'll shut itself off.
How easy is it to upgrade the arm yourself?
No.
Thank you.
You can't do it yourself. But what's his name will do it for you.
All right. Elliot Cruz asked me to check my email. I don't know if this is good or bad.
And again, Elliot, so sorry to hear about Chester.
Yes.
Yeah.
People
1300G is now $4,000.
Wow.
But that's the top of the line one.
No. Right? And the
wait.
1200G.
The top of the line one's like a $20,000 turntable.
Well, right? That's the top, but the one I want, because it's got a better arm, it's $5,000 now. 5,000 of those dollars.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a lot of them.
You could do that in monthly payments of $1
for 5,000 months.
Yeah,
I'd do that. But anyway, my regular.
Hey, Nick, if you're free, come up here and we'll talk about what's generally a pain in the ass. I've got lots to talk about.
Yeah, get up here, Nick. I haven't seen you in a long time.
Yeah, I would like a Techniques turntables. That would be the next thing I do.
A nice direct drive. You can change the.
Yeah, I mean, I'm happy with the P3 I have, but I would like the Techniques.
I was going to sell it to Chris. Maybe I should get a bidding war between you and Chris.
On what? On what?
My Techniques turntable.
Yeah, but it's not a good Techniques turntable.
It's fine for you. You put a mono card.
No, it's not. It's not fine for me. I want the 1200.
The turntable is like a house. You buy the best one you can afford, and because you'll grow into it. Even if it's more than you need, you will grow into it.
Deal.
All right.
Thanks for fucking up my sale.
Here's a new thought. The 1500C is the one to get over the. I'm not a DJ.
It's got a built-in phono.
I don't need a built-in phono.
No, you do not.
Talk about DJ. This guy slings Molly in the air and rocks the turntable. What's up, Elliot?
Elliot.
How are you?
I'm doing well. Hope everybody else is.
You got a Technics turntable for sale?
No, I've got some duals, some of the 1229s and 1219s, but I wouldn't sell them because they're so iffy. They're great turntables, but they're so they have one major Achilles heel, and that's the connection between the cart and the arm.
The way it slings in there, and
it loses its connection and is aggravating to get back sometimes. So I wouldn't sell them to anybody, because as soon as I did sell them and tell them how good it is and it plays so good, that problem would raise it. And it's easy. It's an easy fix, and it can be aggravating trying to fix it. But
Isn't there a guy near you who rebuilds the AR turntables?
Who? Not me.
Is it? Maybe he's up in New England or something. There's a guy on the East Coast who his whole business is rebuilding the old AR turntables.
Hey, Nick, if you can come up. If you can't, that's fine. The only person who'll be sad is Harry.
You'll have to send him a link, though.
What's his name in Phoenix has the Techniques SL1000, the $25,000 Techniques.
What about Mike at the In-Groove? He might have something used.
He's got that. I lost I had one of the old in the 80s. I had one of the DJ kind of SL1200s. It was my main turntable. Great table. But I lost it in a divorce. And then like a year later, one of my ex-best friends wound up with it in his house. So like, what the fuck?
That sounds like a country song.
Huh? Like a country
Sounds like
song.
a country song.
How'd my best friend wind up with my
No, hold on. Repeat what you just said, but at the end of it, Jim, say there was a dog in the back of your pickup truck.
Yeah.
And my dog, Hank, was in the back of the pickup.
My current table is a Crosley, Leland. No,
What,
my current table is a Riga P3 that I've almost upgraded to a P6. There's one thing I haven't replaced yet.
Jim, my wife ran off with my best friend, and I miss him.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Hey man, I fucking used to play Will the Circle Be Unbroken to death. To me, that's the shit. No?
I love that song.
No, that record.
Oh, I love that song and I love that record. That's a great
That
record.
record's got everybody on it.
It revitalized a lot of artists' careers, that's for sure.
It turned me on to them.
It merged the young long hairs like me with the traditional music.
Sure, when I got to San Francisco in the early 70s, the hippies were the homeless. Today they'd just be homeless.
Yeah.
That's what hippies had become.
I always said there was only a very short little period of time when there were actually hippies, and they were a very small number of people in a very specific area. Everybody else is just long hairs, people with long hair that are,
I had hair down
or another along for the ride.
I had hair down to my shirt pocket, and I was sick of it. I woke up one morning, get this fucking shit off my head.
I got my hair.
I walked into a regular haircut place in San Francisco, and they refused to cut my hair. Wow. They thought it was some sort of a setup.
I got my hair. When my long hair got cut, it was by the U.S. Air Force.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, Jim found a guy to cut his hair. He's never looked the same again.
I should get a 2/3 discount, but they have to work a long time in the ears, though. The ears.
Here's what I do. When my hair gets too long, I just shave it off.
I'm going to grow the ear hair to where I can whip it around.
I had hair down below my shoulders my junior and senior year in high school, and toward the end of my senior year, I cut it shorter, not short, but it was no longer down here. It wasn't practical for me because I was already thinning out up here. so it didn't look like a part in the middle. It looked like it looked like a cornrow or something down the middle. It was so wide.
Yeah. I don't know. I was
hey, if anyone wants to be bored shitless, please read Chris Record Talks comment. Okay.
I had the 70s Page Boy. Mm-hmm. I think what did you
look like when you started teaching, Elliot? What was your hairstyle?
Just, I had a thinning, receding hairline already because I started teaching when I was 26, I believe. It was not long. I did have a beard a lot of the time in my 20s and 30s. I had a beard. So I guess you could say I was kind of sporting a Benjamin Franklin look, but not quite as long as Ben.
I've showed the picture here.
I looked like Mazzy at that age, only cuter.
Paul, I showed the picture here. I had long hair. It wasn't the best long hair.
In high school.
Let me see if I can find my picture and I'll show it.
Let me see.
Let's see if I can find it. Everyone's showing their ugly ass picture.
Looking for their ugly ass pictures. Oh shit, that's bad.
There's me and Leon Russell.
Really? Wow.
Okay. All right. Is everyone ready? I'm not going to make myself big.
You go ahead, start. Yeah.
I have lots of hair.
Shut
That's
up,
as
man.
long. That's as long as it was. Like that. I played soccer. It's like
Even though you were,
That's
even
kind
though
of
you
a
were
mullet,
tall,
isn't
you
it?
still got your ass kicked a lot. I'll bet.
Now that was my real hair there.
Hey, Jim, I was 6'4" since I was like 16, 17. No one kicked my ass.
I used to make guys like you cry
How? By farting in my direction?
in your general direction.
No one. I promise you, Jim. No one made me cry, except my family members.
All right. Well,
I told a call.
Real men can cry, Rob. Real men.
We were going to Y
cry.
camp, a week away from your parents, sleepaway camp in the mountains. I told a tall guy that it wasn't really Y camp; it was juvenile hall, and we were here till we were 18. And I robbed a liquor store. What did you do? I didn't do anything. Oh well, sometimes your mom just sends you here when she hates you.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're
First of all,
and after 3 days, his mom had to come pick him up.
Let's put this in proper perspective. How old were you, Jim, when this happened?
9.
How tall were you when you were 9?
Well,
you said you told a tall guy. This tall guy was not even 5 foot tall yet.
No. To me, he was tall.
Okay, why? What are you holding up?
My picture. Okay, there's me trying to kill a cat.
How did it taste when you cooked it?
There's me and Dennis and Ken. Let me see.
Which one were you?
Right there. I think I've got a Bad Company T-shirt on right there.
Wow.
That's in the school parking lot, junior year in high school, I think. And here's one for you, Rob.
Are you giving the middle finger?
Yeah.
This is me. Can I show me in high school?
Sure.
I want to look like I want to look like Rob Walker.
Yeah, there you go.
Actually, that's what Jim dresses up with when he goes into the strip clubs.
Oh, I just realized
that's when he's working at the strip
Dennis
club.
has a face t-shirt on. I've got Bad Company running with the pack. Dennis has got a Faces t-shirt on. So we were heavy into the rock and roll band t-shirts at the time.
I was.
Can you put up Dan's question?
Can I put up what?
Dan B's question for Jim.
Jim, can you ride all the rides at Disney? You know what, Dan? No.
Hey, he can't even go into the supermarket unaccompanied now.
I'm actually.
He has to stay outside on the little horsey ride.
Disneyland, yes, but the one next door, the California land, no, I'm not allowed.
More importantly, though, Jim, can you go unaccompanied to the buffet at the Golden Corral?
The buffet at the Golden Corral.
You make a huge mistake, Elliot. We don't have Golden Corrals in LA.
You got to. They're everywhere.
No.
Maybe in the hillbilly outskirts of LA, but not here. And
they're only in the red state.
Somebody Google that. I guarantee you.
The one we used to have the hometown buffet, but they all closed down.
Yeah,
here we go.
5 or 10 people die, and right away they just shut them down.
This is me in junior college. Can I show this?
It better not be another stupid joke. I think people just threw up in their mouth. I'm sorry, people.
Wait, my daughter's next to me. Look, she's the Glenda, the good witch.
All right, Jim.
Wait,
I'm making an ass out of
Oceanside, there's a
yourself.
Golden Corral on the ocean side at Oceanside, Rob.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
but that's not LA. That's more San Diego.
Wow. The good part of LA is San Diego.
Whoa, them's fighting words.
And why am I surprised that Baggy goes to Golden Corral? Not surprised.
I can't
how
believe
is
y'all.
Baggy?
I guarantee you, they might not admit it, but most people go to Golden Corral.
We used to have a hometown buffet, but they went out of business. And
I have a.
I don't
I
know
only
another buffet style place like that in LA.
I only go if I can't find a Cracker Barrel.
What about Waffle House? Do y'all have Waffle House in?
Only
Colorado?
the
no,
Red
but I have a
States.
Waffle House coffee.
Actually, I just saw this morning. I think the first Waffle House opened in California, but I think
Cool.
it's in Northern California. But I could be wrong.
That doesn't count as California.
I
Though.
drove.
Wouldn't that be more appropriate?
No,
I drove from Memphis to New Orleans.
Bakersfield, Central California would be more
Would
appropriate.
be more
for Waffle
appropriate.
House.
Okay.
In fact, Cracker Barrel opened. I think it's actually Barstow or somewhere around there. So that it would be appropriate around like the big trucking.
I thought outside
Roots.
of Marin County and the San Francisco metro area, Northern California was kind of rural and
No, I think where Bill Kay lives would probably be a Cracker Barrel area. Correct me if I'm wrong, Bill Kay.
Jefferson, the state of Jefferson.
Yes, I drive by that every time I go down there. That's the worst drive, man.
Is it?
Boring.
what's the
Fuck.
state of Jefferson?
I've done it
From
once.
Northern California to Washington is a boring drive.
I stopped in Weed, took a picture.
Yeah.
Isn't there a Costco in Weed?
I don't think so. I stopped and bought a T-shirt.
The Costco everyone goes to, right, is at the border of Washington and Oregon because they go across the border and there's no sales tax, right?
Yeah. If we're down there, that's where we stock up on alcohol.
Yeah. Here's the thing that's good at Waffle House: the hash browns.
Definitely.
Those are good.
Yeah.
So I was at
And
a
the
Waffle
hash.
House,
The hash is
And-
good too.
and I asked the lady, how much is the coffee cup my wife's got in her purse that she was going to steal? $10. Here you go. My wife was not happy.
Kleptomaniac.
Yep.
You know, when usually you go out with Jim to a restaurant, he's usually about 5 pounds heavier, not because of what he ate, because of
Silverware.
what he's taken.
What stuff's in his pockets.
Yeah.
Here's another thing that happened at Davos recently. I don't know if you can read that.
Okay, we
No.
don't do politics.
Record collector news.
Freaking rocks. Huge, I say so.
Yeah, no
Wow.
one cares. Hold on, Bill
I got that
Kay.
going for me. I got that.
You
Bill-
just
Bill
lost
Kay.
all your subscribers. All your paid ads are gone now.
Bill Kay, are these the locations you're banned from, or what are these
Is
locations
that Waffle House or is that Golden Corral?
Because Camarillo's not horribly far away.
Rockland.
Since we're talking about restaurants in LA, is Record Safari a good record store in LA?
Elliot,
You don't want to go there.
well, hold
Don't go
on.
there.
I want to ask Elliot a question. How often do you watch this stream, Elliot?
I think I've heard you mention Record Safari. That's why I'm asking.
It's one of the main places I go to buy records.
Okay, well,
Nick and I'll drive across town just to get there.
It's my
Okay,
favorite
Rob,
record store in
you
the
and
United
I
States.
Rob, you and I shop at the same places then, because I'm awaiting an order from Record Safari.
What did you order, Elliot?
That's they have some really good. They had some really good online prices on some records.
He's currently the guy. He's in Japan right now buying records.
Is he?
Again?
Well,
Yeah.
what I bought were new records from him.
That's
I
why
think, most of them
apparently.
were new.
Never mind.
I got, but you know, the wisdom of being patient. I have a copy of Sailing Shoes from Little Feet, but it's not a really good copy. It's a VG ish, maybe well, on Discogs, someone would sell it as VG Plus, but it's really a VG. And so I've been looking for it. And of course, that is it Rhino. I'm not sure who put out the reissue. That's a 3-record set, outtakes and stuff like that. The original album plus that. It's selling for the lowest I've seen it is $59. Usually it's $66, $69, $63 on the, I have it on the want list on Discogs. So I'm not going to pay. I'm just going to be on the lookout for an original copy of the album, one of the earlier pressings, because I don't want to pay $70 for it, or $60. Well, keeping it on my want list for months now, and guess what? It pops up for sealed new, $39, and it's at Record Safari. So I go to Record Safari and I make, so this is the guy Rob's group we're talking about. So I click on it, put it in my cart, and I see for $150 order, you get free shipping. So I ended up buying $169 worth of records, but I got some really good prices, and they were all new records. For $10, I got 12 records for $169 total. They were all like $10, $14, $8, and they were new records. Some of which I'll keep for myself, and some of which I'll sell. But I got a Graham Parsons album for $30. I believe it's a 2-record set, and normally it sells for significantly more than $30. And so I was very pleased. And I thought when I was there shopping on their website, I said, this is the place Rob and Jim and them go to. So
it is. It's a great store. Don't ever go there
I
again.
would, people like me that are far away, check out their Discogs.
They're about moving records. That's really.
How do you order online from Record Safari? I'm not seeing it.
And they're Discogs.
They've got a Discogs.
Okay, I wish they would just do it on their website.
This one needs to consult for the Dodgers.
Then you can see what you're buying.
Every Wednesday, they do a web drop on Record Safari.
But see, I wouldn't have known to go to Record Safari's website to find a really good price on that Little Feat Sailing Shoes album if they weren't on.
All right.
Because I'm not going to go to every individual record store's website.
So you mentioned Little Feat, and now look what happened.
Yeah, can we see your feet, Mask?
You can Google it and then press shopping, and various independent stores will show up.
Yeah.
The Record Safari sells on Discogs. They have a store, but it's basically Wednesdays they do a web drop of records.
But the problem there, Mazzy, is if you're trying to compare prices at different places, if you're having to go to each individual shop's website, that's going to take forever. But if they're on Discogs, you can,
sure, of course,
check
that's
it
the best.
all in one.
What record are you looking for?
I just telling them I picked up Little Feat Sailing Shoes. Is it Rhino that reissued it with the 3 records?
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah. Well, see, I have an original copy, but it's not in that great a shape. But I'd had it on my want list. I did not want it. Most people were selling it for $63, $69. Some of them get down to about $59 and stuff like that. But Record Safari posted it on, and it popped up on my want list for $39. So I jumped on it.
Cool. I mean, sometimes even Amazon has that. It'll, if you bookmark it or put in your wish list, it'll show up cheap because they all of a sudden one day it'll be $25 or $30 for a day.
I don't think you're gonna find that one for $30 or $29.
I've seen, the Little Feat. They've done 3 or 4 of them now. The expanded editions that Jason Jones did, and every once in a while, after a while, like the replacements, those expanded things, like a year later, they show up for a few days. Cheap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, don't deflate my exuberance over this,
That's.
Mazzy.
I'm glad. Anytime anybody buys a fucking Little Feat, even Chad
because
Kassem's
that's
putting
one
out.
less that there is in the wild.
Chad Kassem's putting out double 45 Little Feats. As much as I love them, I'm not going to buy those. But at least
Be nice, Mazzy. You won't get an invite to the fest.
Yeah.
Speaking of Chad Kassem, I was going to ask you guys about these records that he they were having a good sale there. They were at one time. Excuse me. These APOs that he did direct to disc that Chasm did at the church he has in Sedalia?
Yeah.
Salina, Kansas.
Salina, Kansas.
It rhymes with vagina. Remember that.
That's how Mazzy remembers most things.
I picked up a couple of those. I put in a pretty big order at their place a few weeks ago, and I include these were only $10, I believe.
He's supposed to be. I think he has plans to issue those live recordings he did at that church.
Yeah, all these recorded at that church that he converted to a studio and direct to disc. I got a Roscoe Chenier and
is that
John Paxton.
Is that related to Clifton Chenier?
Jaron Paxton. I believe it's a cousin, a nephew.
What about Phil Chenier, played for the Bullets?
No,
I think so. Yeah,
Maximilian Chenier.
But Jaron Blind Boy Paxton, and they're all simple jackets with usually a picture label here. But I listened to them a couple of times, and they do sound really good. I don't know if they sound any better than something that was, but maybe they do. I don't know. I'll have to think about it. What are your opinions about direct to disc recordings?
I think it depends on the title. It depends on the recording.
And most of the ones most of the ones I have are Japanese. They sound good. They're jazz ones.
There was that famous one of the first ones in the late 70s was that Loretta Almeida, the guitar player, white covered one. That was I remember one of the first direct to discs I ever got. It was excellent. Okay.
Here's the story as I know it. I was with Jim when I heard it. We were at one of those functions, the LA Orange County Audio Society, and they were honoring Schnee, the Schnee guy. He's the one who came up with the
Stephen Schnee had got an honor. Wow.
No. What was the guy's name, Jim?
Bill Schnee. It's
Bill Schnee. Bill Schnee. So basically, here's how he came up with it, which basically it was Sheffield
Labs.
He was in a studio with I forget which act. Might be Tower Power. I don't know which one. And they didn't have tape. So he thought, well, we could record it direct to disc. And that's how it started.
We just can't make any mistakes. That's basically it. Yeah.
Well, no, you can make mistakes. It'll just be direct to disc.
It'll be there, but it's okay because.
But you can't. You have to start over again if you fuck it up in the middle.
And you have to do the whole side. You have to do the
Listen, most people don't walk around that we're going to make mistakes, Mazzy. These are professional people.
If you're recording at that level, the odds of making a mistake aren't real good.
Well, you might make a mistake, but you can cover up a mistake. You know, you can just a professional musician knows how. The only people that are going to notice it are people that are focused in razor sharp.
It obviously it depends on the kind of music. Definitely,
who was the guitar player from the Wrecking Crew? Super famous guy. He was in a session one time, and they asked him, "Do you have anything that sounds like a sitar that you?" And he was in a booth. And they go, "Do you have anything that sounds like a sitar?" And he said he reached down and pretended to pick something up, and they couldn't see it, but he had his regular guitar, and he made it kind of sound like a sitar. And they're like, "Great, how about?" and then he pretended like to reach down for another stringed instrument, and he just did it all on the same fucking guitar.
I've heard that story.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what's his name? Not Tedeschi.
Tommy
starts with a
Tedesco?
T.
No. The big, not the drummer, but the big dude.
Well,
Yeah.
Leyland Sklar used to
Steve,
do that
what's
with
his
his
face?
bass.
It's an Italian name.
Anyway, those are great.
Mussolini?
No, the Wrecking Crew guy, the Italian guitar player.
The
Came from New York,
Steve
LA.
Cropper.
No,
No,
he's Memphis.
Steve Cropper's
He was
Memphis. He's
was
stacked.
good.
You get
He
your,
is.
Steve
you think
Cropper.
LA and Memphis is the same, Rob?
Well,
God, you people suck.
somebody said it's to be sure somebody's thrown the
Hey.
name
Oh,
out there.
now I added Scotty and I can't hear
Well,
anyone.
let's
So,
see,
Rob.
let's see who's
Hey.
listed here.
What's up, Scotty?
What's up?
Oh.
How you doing?
I watched
We're all
your Americana
good,
tag,
for the
Scotty.
most
Very
part.
good. Very good.
You liked
I haven't-
it?
I haven't got arrested. I'm in Portland, Oregon.
Thanks.
I haven't got arrested yet.
We got Earl Palmer. We got Al Casey.
No.
Where's
Don
Rob?
Randy, Glenn Campbell, Chuck Bergeroff. I haven't named it yet, huh? Okay.
If it sounds like it's a name that would be good in
So-
the Sopranos.
You guys were talking about Splashgate earlier this morning,
I don't know.
where Rob splashed his review, and Rob got Humming Guru mad at him because of Splashgate.
Yeah.
No one got mad at me because of anything.
We can't
except
hear you, Rob.
Mazzy.
You have no sound.
Can you hear this?
Sound like you're underwater. Did you spill water?
Spazcake and Humming Guru?
Splashgate. I actually thought it was funny. That was the best part of Rob's video, actually.
Hey, is this a good technique?
So
17?
Rob wants the Techniques turntable. He can't even get audio on his YouTube.
Can you hear me? Yes or no?
I
can
couldn't
hear
hear
it.
it
We can't
the
hear you.
whole time, Mazzy.
Unfortunately,
Mazzy, you
yeah.
can't, but everyone else can.
Everyone else can
Can you
hear
hear
me,
him? I
Mazzy.
can't hear
You
him.
can't.
Come on, who's
Can
read
anybody hear
the
Rob?
Put your hearing aids in then.
Who's read the Wrecking Crew book? Everybody
You
knows.
gotta hook the hearing aids up to the Bluetooth.
Can you hear now, Mazzy?
Can you hear Rob, Scotty?
I can.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear
Can
him.
you hear me now?
Okay, well, I can hear
This
Rob.
is-
Sorry,
this is
Rob.
from a radio station.
I don't know.
Everyone
Mazzy's
can
trying to
hear Rob except
gaslight
me.
everyone that they can't hear me.
Gaslighting, that's not good. Hey, you want to see some long hair?
Yes.
Yes.
This is me in the 80s.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Cool.
Give
Very
us a
cool.
big shot of
Wait,
that.
wait.
Rob.
Let me make you big.
Yeah, show it again. Let's see.
That's me in the 80s.
Nice.
Hey,
Gorgeous, dude.
when that picture was taken, Scotty, did you drive a fast car?
No. This is me
Oh,
in
now you're
Japan.
muted.
This is me in Japan in the tour.
Because Mazzy left. Now I can't hear
Wow.
anyone. I
Zoom it in again, Rob. Make it big.
have to come back in.
Who was
Still
this?
can't see it. Make it big, Rob.
He's gone. Where is
We
he?
lost Rob. Rob, will you make me big? Oh, let's talk about Rob. I'm so
Can we make
sorry.
Rob disappear again?
Did you
Hey,
Scott,
Scotty,
did you
excellent
ever have a
job on
big
the new
afro?
Steve Williams video.
Hey, what?
Did you ever have a big afro?
I had an afro, and then I had this kind of thing. This was in the 80s, though. But if you
No,
make
I
me
can't
big,
hear Scotty.
you
Okay,
can't
so-
hear me. You can't hear me.
Yes, we can hear you.
I can
Okay.
I
hear
can
you.
hear you, Scotty.
Okay,
I can hear
Mazzy,
I
cut it
can, I
out.
can.
I can hear everyone except Scotty now. I
Really?
can't hear
you.
Rob
I can't
either.
hear. I can't hear.
Mazzy, adjust
What?
your hearing aid.
What?
make-
I
Adjust
have.
your hearing
yeah.
aid.
I can hear
turn the
Rob
knob a
or
little bit.
Scotty. I can't hear Rob or Scotty, but I can hear Jim.
well.
I can hear Harry. Say something.
Hello, something.
I can't hear Harry.
Something.
This is weird. I
Can
just
you hear me, Mazzy?
Yes, I hear you, Elliot. How does that happen?
So, Scotty, I
We
went.
can hear two
I went and
people and not-
ordered
What
the
What
you're
Steve
seeing
Williams
right now is
album
Mazzy's
after
having a
your
senior
review.
moment.
What's that?
I went and ordered that.
No, when
Lucinda
when
Williams
Mazzy
album
leaves,
after
I
your
Oh,
can't
yeah.
hear anyone now. I have to come
Yeah,
back
it's
in.
really good. It's really,
Yeah.
really good.
I ordered the white vinyl version from her website.
Is Rob
See
gone
the,
again?
see the woman in the picture?
The woman in the
That's-
picture, yes.
Yeah.
Who's that?
The woman at top, the one between me and the other black dude.
Uh-huh.
That's Carrie Ann Inaba from Dancing with the Stars.
Ooh, all right.
Don't know
She's
her.
the host. Yeah.
You're pretty tall, aren't you, Scott? That's
Yeah, I'm
you.
6'2".
Who's
All
the
right.
other guy in there?
The
Can
other guy,
everyone be
Stephen King.
quiet while Mazzy contemplates if he can hear anyone?
I
Can
can
you
hear
hear
you all
Matthew?
now. I can hear you all now. I don't know what the deal is.
the other dude is Stephen Cates. He's a Broadway actor. But that Carrie Ann Inaba was in the middle of us. She was the choreographer. And she's
And who's the young lady?
she was a flag girl on Living Color. And she also is the host of Dancing with the Stars.
Right.
Wow.
Yeah.
So when you took that picture, Scotty,
That was
Never mind.
88.
1988, were you part of CNC Music Factory?
No, I was part of the Hiromi Go tour. And this is me just being a punk rocker. Short hair.
Nice. Headshots.
Yeah.
Were you in Chic?
No. I was in a band that was very much like the System, though. Yeah.
Mazzy, your jokes
Yeah.
are 10 years too early.
It was a question. That was a question.
Here's me with hair on a boat. I did have
Hair on a boat.
Mhm. Listen, Jim, when you show younger pictures of yourself, it's like I'm visiting.
Wow.
It's like I'm visiting a post office in 1975.
Yeah, this is probably 70 something, and you can't really see, but my
Is that Mill Valley? Or
no, that's
Sausalito?
I think it's
Sausalito.
Dana Point or something in the
They
70s.
look like Neil Young
That was after I cut my hair.
or Neil Diamond. I mean,
That was after my hair. That was post teenage haircut.
Like looking in the rearview
All
mirror
right.
and seeing a police
Rob,
car.
zoom that one in, and that's me. You asked what I looked like when I was teaching. This is either right before, or right after my wife and I got married.
I didn't
And-
know you were a rabbi.
Yeah.
What is that?
I converted to Methodism after this.
This is like we all went to our high school reunion.
Wow.
You know what? It's almost like Elliot was, out of all of us on screen, the only person in the
Wow.
witness
Yeah, my hair was
protection
tall.
program.
There's a dog that I used to babysit.
Mazzy, you asked me if I was in Chic, but this is the Mad stuff, which was like the System. We kind of
very
did like,
nice.
Well, there you go.
yeah, that was me.
Nice.
I
Yeah,
can't
Mad stuff. We had a hit in Germany.
Here's
years and
Rob
years
when
and
he
years
came over
ago.
to my house the other day.
Yeah.
That's Rob at my house. That
So,
dog is sweet.
Rob, have you covered the Academy Award nominations yet?
No, we haven't done that yet.
All right,
It's funny,
one last one. So here's my only celebrity picture.
Oh,
Who's that?
God.
Who can identify?
Is that you with Jim?
Oh, that's is his name Rich something?
It's little Jimmy Dickens.
Little
There
Jimmy
you
Dickens.
go.
Dickens. Yeah.
That looks
That's
like
me.
Rob and Jim. That looks like Rob and
Yeah.
Jim.
Yeah,
It
it
does
is.
look
It
like
actually
it.
does
Yes.
look like me and Jim.
I got
That's
to get
Robin.
my hat on.
Robin
I
should
know.
do that
This is
for
19
Halloween.
This is 1987.
Wow.
Here's me in 100
Why
years.
did they call him Little Jimmy Dickens?
He was little.
There's why, right there.
He
I'm
was
six-
very
my
little.
grandfather.
I'm 6
No
foot.
way.
That is my great grandfather.
All right, enough with the pictures.
Where is
please.
that? Where is
No
that?
more.
Is he Chinese?
Russia.
That
Is
was
that
in-
Shaggy?
I figured that was in Russia. Yeah.
The East, he's got the Mongolian forehead,
Yeah.
man.
Hey, Jim, is that Shaget Heifetz?
It's Irkutsk, which is Siberia.
Yeah, because his beard makes him look. It looks like the Russian style. That style.
Yeah,
His
yeah.
beard was. Yeah. Cool.
My great grandfather.
So,
Wow.
getting into the Oscars, it looks like the film that's been nominated for the most is
Spinners.
one battle after another. I thought.
No,
Oh, really?
it's, Sinners.
I was
You know-
not overly impressed with
La-
that movie.
Oh God,
What
last
movie,
night
Sinners?
I saw
I
Sinners.
like Sinners pretty good. I didn't know how to end though. One battle after another. I wasn't overly impressed.
I liked one battle after another the more I thought about it.
Yeah,
You know?
I saw Sinners when it came out, and last night Michelle and Joe and I watched Sinners. Coincidentally, they hadn't seen it. They fucking loved it. It looked so good, and Joe's got a 65-inch flat screen. It looked really good.
I didn't like it.
I
liked
loved
the
it.
beginning,
I
I liked
just
the
he
end.
didn't know how
I
to
thought it
end
was
the
just
movie.
another version of From Dusk
Well,
Till Dawn.
instead of settling on a proper way to end the movie, he said, we're just going to do all of them.
I think I like the ending, but I don't think they needed the Buddy Guy ending. If I don't want to wreck it for anyone, but Buddy Guy
you already did. That's what you do expertly.
Wait, Buddy, an actor's in the movie.
Everybody's seen that movie by now. If they're going to,
it's been out of year. It's been out of year.
Yes,
Buddy
I'm thinking about Dave at Vinyl Nirvana, University of Vinyl.
Yeah, I think that the ending kind of ruined the feel of the movie. I thought. Yeah.
I still think One Battle the Other.
Cliche.
One Battle the Other is good. Train Tree is a Train. That's a great movie. It's on Netflix now. Beautiful.
Okay.
That's probably the most beautiful movie.
Which one?
I have a question about One Battle After Another. Who obviously is taking steroids in that movie?
Like as an actor? Well, Sean Penn.
Yes, as the human, as not necessarily as the role he's played, but to make himself ready for that.
Sean Penn, Leatherface.
Yes. If that fucker ain't, excuse me, if that guy ain't doing steroids,
well,
there's no way. He's a little bit younger than me, and I'm 67. So what's he, about 64?
I think Sean Penn is the best part of the movie.
He's about 62 or 64. There is no way he's that physically powerful at
it's
that
incredible.
age.
I am. I'm 70. If I took my shirt off right now, you'd be amazed.
Yeah, we would.
We'd ripped.
Yeah. The stream would fall apart.
But I mean, are you with me on this one? There's no way Sean Penn could have that big a muscle mass without
artificial. A lot of AI shit. Look what they did to his face. With
hold on,
Elliot. They didn't do AI.
Elliot, they hire people to train with him to give him muscle. Their techniques they do.
Paul Thomas Anderson.
They have the time to do it. They have the time to do it when they, they make the time to do that. Yeah.
So much you can do though.
Can someone?
No, that's not true. Try getting up off your butt, Elliot.
Rob is talking.
Storm off here real quick.
Rob is talking. Can someone start a GoFundMe for Elliot so we can get him into shape? Okay.
Paul Thomas.
I am going to the gym now, Rob.
Paul Thomas Anderson does not. Paul Thomas Anderson does not use.
Doesn't use.
No one's listening to anybody.
Yeah.
Paul Thomas Anderson uses no AI in any of his films. That's not his thing.
He leaves and
Oh, great. Now I don't hear
back.
I don't hear anybody now.
Oh, I'm so sick.
Either Sean Penn is doing steroids and other supplemental stuff.
He acted his ass off on.
I only hear Elliot. This is fucked up.
You don't hear me?
Hello.
I only hear you, Elliot.
Wow, you don't hear me? You don't hear me?
Because Harry, here's the deal. When people want to leave, let me know and I'll let you out of the stream.
He couldn't hear. He couldn't hear. That's why he couldn't hear.
Well,
I guess
I have to reach out to StreamYard because this seems weird. When people leave on their own, it mutes it for the host.
Oh wow!
Really? That's
and yes,
I added a relay. Is it a relay for my Wi-Fi? Remember, I kept spinning on my Wi-Fi. I couldn't keep a good connection, Rob, when I was down here, and I picked up something to a repeater. That's what it's called, a Wi-Fi repeater, and put it down here. And I haven't spun off the channel yet. I don't believe.
So it appears to be working.
Can you hear all of us now, Mazzy?
Pardon me?
You can hear all of us now?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't know what happens. Is when someone leaves, it just changes. I don't know.
Yeah, I can't hear Mazzy.
I can hear everybody. And can you hear me, Scotty?
Right.
I can hear you. Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, if you don't start playing games, we're gonna call you little Jimmy Dickens.
Okay. Rob, can you hear me?
I can't hear Mazzy. I can't hear.
Okay, let's talk about Rob.
Let me kick you out so you don't leave.
Rob got really did this.
Come back in again.
He's so controlling.
I kicked him out.
I can show a couple of records while we're.
This is crazy.
Can I show a Steve Cropper record?
No, but go ahead.
Oh wow!
Come on,
I've
this
never
is from
seen that
radio
one.
station KDVS, 1973.
I've never seen that ever.
Yeah, jammed together. Steve Cropper, Albert King.
I'm part of next month. I'm part of a tribute to all the people who died in 2025, and he's one of them. They're going to be doing a tribute
Oh,
to.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then there's this one,
What's that?
dedicated Steve Cropper.
I've never seen that one either.
Duets with Steve Winwood, Lucinda Williams, B.B. King, Betty LaVette, Brian May. And
What year is that?
429.
Betty LaVette. I love Betty LaVette, man. When?
2011.
Oh, wow.
Good record. Really
I got to
good.
check that out. Wow.
Scott, what about your show you're doing? Is that you doing a residency at the local place there in Orlando, or y'all going to do some?
No, it's going to be in Tampa, and it's called the ones who left us behind, I think it's called, and it's all artists from 2025 that died, like Ozzy Osbourne, Steve Cropper, Raul Malo. I'm doing Raul Malo.
Raul Malo, yeah, man.
Mm-hmm.
How many nights are you going to do it?
It's just one night. It's just one night.
Off.
It's good for Smokehouse. It's going to be sold. I think it's going to be sold out because everybody's going to go want to see their fave. There's a art, from Kiss. They're going to do Kiss as well. Just everybody who died in 2025 of significance, So
right. Well, the Mavericks were really an excellent band, and I wish their popularity, at least on the on radio, had expanded a little longer.
They were more of a live band. Their popularity is more live oriented, but
they had some pretty big hits on country.
Yeah, country
radio. Sure. But like a lot of artists, maybe a 5-year period or something like that.
I'm working really hard because Raul Julia sang first tenor very high all the time, and it kills you. I'm only doing 5 songs, and I'm like, by the time I hit the 3rd or 4th, I'm like, oh my God, I got to really work on my core because he hit some high notes, man. And it has to be beautiful because it sounds like Roy Orbison, so you have to sound like that. So,
but that was a great band.
I suppose the Mavericks probably would be, in today's world, they would have been called an Americana band.
Yeah.
Or Tex-Mex or something.
Yeah, they did a little Tejano mix kind of stuff. They had a little bit of ska too in some of the stuff they did too. So yeah, but we're trying to find an accordion player. Accordion player is really hard to find.
Since Flacco died.
My favorite Cajun artist of all time was a 6'6" gigantic accordion player. The accordion looked tiny on him, by the name of Bojack. And man, that guy was good.
Mm-hmm. Are you a Queen Ida fan or Clifton Chenier?
Not compared to Bojack.
I mean, they're just different.
There's another one in New Orleans, a woman that plays accordion and sings. I forget her name.
Yeah. Well, there's Queen Ida. There's Clifton Chenier. I'm sure a lot more. I don't know.
There's this woman. I saw her years ago. She was really, really good. I forget.
Arhuli recorded a lot of those artists, obviously.
Yeah.
Chris Strockwitz.
Anyone see that movie, the documentary, The Saint No Mouse Music?
Yeah.
That was good.
Yeah.
That's required. Essential viewing.
The one is it on YouTube now? Jim, do you know?
I don't know. Probably. I don't know where I saw it, but it's worth, even if you have to pay a few bucks to see it, it's worth it.
I mean,
and Bang, the Burt Burns story, is another phenomenal documentary.
I started watching that. I've got it saved, and I watched a little bit of that.
Jersey
Garlic is a story.
Garlic as Good as Two Mothers.
Don't bring up some weird ass movie, man.
And there is a documentary about Bojack and Clifton.
The same documentarian who did work with Chris Strockwitz and all that Arhuli stuff, and I'm blank. Les Blank.
Yeah.
The movies documentary are The Alabama Solution, Come See Me in the Good Light, Cutting Through Rocks, Mr. Nobody against Putin, and The Perfect Neighbor.
I'm surprised.
I've heard of
I've
that
seen one
Perfect
of those.
Neighbor. The
I'm
Perfect Neighbor.
surprised.
I think it's the only one. It's on Netflix or something.
You know,
We're going to watch.
I've seen the Alabama Solution.
10 movies
Yeah.
were nominated. I'm surprised F1 was nominated. It's a fun movie,
No,
but
I'm not. So here's the deal, Mazzy. You need to understand with the Best Picture.
okay.
They moved it up. They moved it up to a total of 10. They
Yeah.
don't have to nominate 10.
Right, I understand that.
They did it to put movies like F1 for Best Picture.
Yeah.
So because here's the deal people don't understand about the Oscars or any award show. Typically, the award shows are the way those organizations make their operating budget. So they sell the TV rights, and that money is their operating budget.
Sure.
Same as the Oscars. So the what is it? The Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences, which does a lot of shit. They do a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
So they have to nominate
I
movies
understand.
that make money.
And this-
F1's top 10 money maker of last year.
And they started a new category for cast. They have a whole
For
cast
casting.
category.
Yeah.
I think your point's well taken. And we complain a lot about the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame and who gets in and who doesn't get in. But that's the point of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame nominations and show and everything. They're a museum and they do historical research. And so that's the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame presentations and stuff are funding all that research and preservation.
Any award show you see, that's how they do it.
You know,
hold on.
Okay, you could bring this back to all, how people complain about why does Warner's or Rhino or UMG release the same records over and over again.
It's because they
sell. It's because it's because they sell and they fund.
You're making a crowbar point.
Well, but they do it because they fund all the other records. People continue buying those records.
Hold on. We only take questions from people who don't storm off the show. Thank you.
I stormed on. I'm storming on. Oh.
But especially with the Oscars, but that Best Picture category, they enlarged it to 10 pictures so they could take movies like F1.
Okay, we finally got the name of that guitar player down here from the Wrecking Crew.
Who is it?
Look at George.
Well, read it. I can't see that on my phone.
Tommy Tedesco.
Oh, we said Tommy. I said Tommy Tedesco.
That's who they were talking about.
That was the first thing you said.
Yeah, I said
that's
Tommy
who we were
Tedesco.
talking about, Tommy Tedesco.
Yeah, because remember Lisa Tedesco, who was in the VC.
We never. Okay, you may have said it, but we never zeroed in on. Yeah, that's the guy.
Yeah, Lisa Tedesco in the VC is a cousin of Tommy Tedesco.
Yeah.
Well, we're all related. We're all connected together.
That's right.
I'm not related to you.
No, we're connected.
Oh, how many of y'all have done the soul and funk tag?
Not me.
I haven't watched Scott's yet. And I haven't watched Rob, so I've watched right now. I'll watch them. I did one, and I think it's one of my best tags ever. So everybody watch these threes. Tags.
Did you put any black artists in it?
I don't see color.
Yeah. You know who my favorite soul by far is?
Hold on a second.
What's his name with the feet? We haven't had him on here.
If you're going to make a joke, you should note down who is
Mac Davis. He was funky. He brought in the funk, man. When he had that fro going or a perm going and his hairless chest. I mean, his shirtless chest.
All right.
God damn it.
Could someone do me a favor and run over to Jim's and hose them off?
Brought in the funk, man.
And I don't think on my feet very well. My response to Mazzy should have been, "You'll have to watch my video."
Yeah, I will watch it.
Hey,
I'm driving back home in a few hours back to Seattle. I'm in Portland right now.
Hey, I haven't shown any records, but I did pick up one yesterday at the thrift store. Is a Poetry's here in Anthony. This is a mono, and I know the stereo version of this has a different cover, living stereo, but I think this mono goes for a little bit of dough. It's got a book inside of it. There it is in the thing, but it has a nice little book. Do you guys know anything about this one? Huh?
Here's a great funk record, Omnivore, reissued. Durando. Anyone know this guy? This artist, Durando?
Are you sure Omnivore did it, or it was not done by Love and Hate? It's
Omnivore Recordings.
When was that done?
Is a guy from Oakland.
Yeah.
Oh my God, is he?
He
good.
disappeared off the scene, but he's like a funk singer.
Yeah, and he was part of what was the record store in Oakland that they were totally gangsta? They produced all kinds of stuff.
I forgot. Yeah,
I was going to do a story on them, but then I heard their family, they'll sue the shit out of you.
What year did that come out?
This was 2011.
Hey Mazzy, the other the other female accordion player from New Orleans is Rosie Leday. You ever heard of her?
Oh, yeah, I have.
She's awesome.
I don't have any of her music though.
She's great live. She's wild. Yeah,
it's like great.
Ray Dobard. Remember the name? The Dobard?
No,
Mazzy?
I do not.
Oh yeah, that guy was. Yeah.
Hey, I saw a great soul blues band last night in Tampa from Memphis, Southern Avenue. Unbelievable soul blues. A female vocalist, backup vocalist, and the drummer, all sisters, and the lead vocalist. She's like a mini Tina Turner. Unreal, incredible. Did not stop moving. The men were like their tongues were on the ground because she's so hot. You know.
You say
her voice is killer voice, killer. Southern Avenue, check them out. They have a new record called Family. Incredible.
How about the funk documentary that just came out?
The which one?
They start with gospel and they go into James Brown and then
which documentary?
Is it Ken Burns? Not Ken Burns, is it?
No, I don't think it's Ken Burns, but it's a full-on documentary.
Hey, has Ken Burns ever done a documentary that doesn't appeal to the whitest white people ever?
And then there's another one just on. Then there's another one just on Parliament, where they talk about.
I saw the Parliament one. Yeah, that was.
Where he talks about how they were doing a residency at a club, and he shows up on Monday night with the purple Parliament shit on, and then after that show, the whole fucking band took acid. And George Clinton showed up in a diaper the next day. That was it. That was the beginning of Funkadelic.
Gastonia, North Carolina's finest.
They're great.
I'm going to storm off now. Okay.
He's warning you.
Did he ruin the audio?
Storm off, but I'd rather.
Did he ruin the audio?
I can hear.
I don't think so. Hey, Rob, I got a couple of rock records I'll show. I don't show a lot of rock, so.
Well, I don't. Let us be the judge of that if they are rock.
Well, I don't know if it's good rock or not, but we'll see. I picked this up at a little record shop that opened, high-end hipster type record shop that opened in a town just a few miles from my house. The Sneakers. This is a Eugene, Oregon band, and if you Google the band Sneakers, you'll find a multitude of bands called the Sneakers. This is kind of a punk rock album band.
What made you buy that, Elliot?
Do what?
What made you buy that record? Was it the cover? Or did you
because I know of a band called the Sneakers, and I wasn't sure if that was them or not.
Hold on, Elliot. Stephen Schnee, are you watching? Because I think Sneakers was a power pop band.
Well, that's what I'm getting to.
Okay.
Don't you always steal my thunder, Rob?
Shit all over.
Listen, with a body like that, I'm sure you have no problem producing thunder.
Okay, here is the Sneakers, a totally different band, and this is the one that you're probably referring to, Rob. This is the band that I was looking for when I bought the other one, and this is an EP called Car Radio, or called Car Records, Sneakers. And this is the band before the DBs. These are the guys from the DBs. Several guys.
That's
from the
power
DBs.
pop. That's the
Power
Power Pop
Pop.
band Sneakers.
This is but it also includes Mitch Easter, the producer.
Yes.
From Mitch's Drive-In, but it's got let's see, Chris Stamey from the DBs and Holzapfel from the DBs, who went on and worked, was a supplemental member, not a member of REM, but a hired hand for REM for many years until he wanted a little credit for a song he helped write, and they wouldn't give it to him. But this is Power Pop, and this is that from that great fertile ground, musical grounds of Winston-Salem, North Carolina, and even specifically Reynolds High School in Winston-Salem, North Carolina, that has produced people like Mitch Easter, the guys from the DBs, and a lot of other bands, a lot of Power Pop, and Ben Folds, a decade or so later, came out of Reynolds High School as well.
Mm-hmm.
But they went up to, part of this is recorded in Chapel Hill, North Carolina, and part of it's recorded in New York. They all moved up to New York, not in a band, but they moved into New York and then reformed, reconfigured, and became the DBs. The DBs were never a band down here in North Carolina. They were formed in New York City, but they were formed by these guys from Reynolds High School for the most part. So, yeah, Power Pop, very good Power Pop right there.
Very nice.
I got one to show, if you don't mind. Since you're talking about power punk, this is an indie pop band that I just discovered called the Overcoats from New York City. There's these two girls, and they're kind of like it's like a folk electronic kind of stuff. It's really good, and the record's called "The Fight." They toured with Maggie Rogers and Cold War Kids and Mitski and people like that. So they're pretty hot right now. Overcoats was the back.
Nice.
It's a good record.
Killer
Really
shoes too.
Right. Overcoats. I just got this. It's really good. Yeah.
You had several bands on the Americana tag. You did several bands I'd never heard of that seemed very interesting.
Yeah. A lot of people were talking about the Courtney Marie Andrews. They didn't know her. She's awesome. She sounds like Emmylou Harris. She's really, really good.
And there was a duo you mentioned too.
Oh, Penny and Sparrow. Yeah.
Yes, Penny and Sparrow. That sounded like an interesting.
Incredible.
I saved your video so I could go back and get the names of some of those.
Yeah, Penny and Sparrow. I highly recommend that band. They great vocals, great harmonies. If you like really good harmonies, they're like Simon and Garfunkel, but like really incredible, even better vocals than those guys. I mean, just killer. I mean, I'm not knocking Simon and Garfunkel at all, because I mean those guys have a legacy, but these guys are really incredible.
Maybe they get along together better than Simon and Garfunkel did. So.
I think they're very close. They're like almost too close. They're not gay or anything like that, but there's a lot of photographs of them like hugging each other and that kind of stuff. But they're fantastic. Fantastic guys, fantastic guitar work, and the music's really intense and haunting, really good. I really like them a lot. I can't wait to see them if ever they come here. They almost came here during COVID, and during COVID they had to reschedule like 4 times, and then they ended up not coming, and they haven't been back down here since. So they're from out west somewhere. So, anyway,
I'm definitely going to look into those guys.
Yeah, they're really good.
This is the question that's on everyone's ears.
What?
They probably are. I'm gonna guess maybe.
What?
That band, they're lesbians.
Oh, those two. They
Yes.
might be. I'm not sure. It didn't say anything in the thing about
They
that.
are. It's just for business purposes. So.
Well, my philosophy is I don't care. I don't think it's really that interesting what somebody does in the bedroom with somebody else.
No, but they might do it on stage, Elliot.
Oh, well, that's different. That's different. Several people have made some comments about Steve Earle and the DBs. The drummer Rigsby from the DBs and from the Sneakers album I showed you, he's been a longtime drummer in Steve Earle's band when he goes tours with a band.
Okay.
So there's a connection, not just him praising the DBs, but there's a connection between he and the DBs there as well.
I might have seen him because I've seen Steve Earle several times. I love his live shows.
I shared a table at a nightclub with Steve Earle and his date and Roy Day, a producer from Nashville. Steve Earle wasn't a big artist yet. He had an EP out, but he hadn't broken yet. But the band that was playing that night was the guy was a friend of mine, and the producer was the producer for Steve Earle back then, and this was a friend of mine. So when I got in on, he saw us in line to get in, and he brought us all up there. The Bill Irely, the guy band that was playing that night, and had us a table reserved. I didn't know. I knew who Steve Earle was because my friend had told me this guy is great, got some great songs, and then there was this Nashville producer sitting there beside us, and I was 20 years old, 21 years old. So I bet I didn't say 5 words to either one of them the whole night because I knew they were, big stars, and I was just I was in college at the time, a college kid. But I can always say I shared a table with Steve Earle.
I remember back when I was in college, that Copperhead Road record came out, but he kind of verged, didn't he start being alternative and then he went kind of all country or rock country?
Folk. He's done a little bit. He's a chameleon, I would say.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you, Scott?
But he cleaned, when did he clean himself up?
He cleaned himself up. It must have been in the 90s because the first time I ever heard about him, I didn't know about him earlier. I just knew about him. I read an article in GQ magazine in the music section about Steve Earle, and I was really interested to see what it was like because they were saying this former junkie who just got out of prison put out this new album, and so I went and picked it up, and I was a fan right after that. I was like, he's really cool, But I think that was like the early 90s when he.
I believe it was. He spent a little time in prison, and then he,
he had a son.
The Del McCrory band, and he did an album. I think he did the album you're talking about right after he got out, and then he did an album with Del McCrory.
Yeah, the album was Transcendental Blues or Transcendental something. Yeah,
Transcendental Blues, I believe.
That's an incredible record.
Yeah. It is great. And then he did the Bluegrass album, which was he'd never done bluegrass before, but it was a great bluegrass album with some really great writing.
Yeah.
But Dale said, they toured a little bit. He toured a little bit, Dale, and Dale said he just cusses too much, So they didn't tour anymore, Dale was an old, he wasn't prudish or anything, but when you throw GD out there, which I can't stand to hear that 2-word phrase, and you throw that out there repeatedly, you're going to turn some people off.
Yeah, he's rough around the edges. Yeah, and he went a little more edgy rock, kind of dark, especially when he started getting political, and then he started doing all these tributes to different country artists on different albums, and he's been doing stuff like that ever since.
And he's always done some folk type, just him and the guitar type stuff as well.
Yep,
over the years. Yeah. Who's he married to?
I don't know.
Mrs. Earl,
Americana country singer.
Is he still married?
Can't remember her name. Somebody probably knows there in the chat. But he said one time that his son had taken. His son was an excellent artist as well. Unfortunately,
he overdosed. Yeah.
But he said his son kind of in his early teen years. He wasn't really that into the music stuff. He was into golf. And so his son was playing golf all the time. And he said, cocaine is kind of like golf. He was talking about his addiction. He wasn't addicted anymore. He said cocaine was kind of like golf. Yeah, that's it, Allison Moore.
Isn't she the sister of, What's her face?
Cocaine is not anything like golf, in my experience.
Well, no, cocaine is like golf in that there's this little white thing that you chase around constantly. You know, you get it, and then you chase it. You know.
Okay,
his sister's in it. His sister Stacey Earl.
No, she's married.
Cool picture.
Allison Moore is the sister of.
No. I'm saying Stacey Earl. Stacey Earl. But Allison Moore is the sister of. I know who you're talking about.
What's her face?
The blonde.
Yes, Shelby Lynn. Shelby Lynn.
Yeah, she's awesome. They both are.
Both of them are really good. Yeah.
All right. We hit our wall.
There's a picture of me with the guy that owns the parking lot at Dodger Stadium. $40 a car goes to that guy.
How much cocaine did you deliver?
He used to own the Dodgers. He used to own the Dodgers. Now he owns.
How much does he keep? Does he give the Dodgers 20 and keep 20?
No. He's the biggest cocksucker in the world.
Me and Tommy, baby.
He takes 100% of the parking.
Yeah, he fucking.
All right, people, come by on Tuesday. Everyone have the good rest of your week. Okay.
I have a radio show today, 3:00, WMNF 88.5. Take care.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.
All right.